Weekly horoscope for December 2nd through the 8th. Welcome, dear friends. I'm Marina, and I would like to present you this interesting, amazing, exciting forecast for the upcoming week. The week when Jupiter, the great benefactor, is going to move into another sign. It will ingress in Capricorn. So prepare for some intense changes and different opportunities which you may experience, which you might have in the upcoming 1 year. Jupiter ingress Capricorn. Also, we are having Venus in sextile with Mars, which is a great aspect that can harmonize relationships, which can also help us to take certain actions to be more inspired. And Mercury in sextile with Pluto is an aspect that can help us to concentrate, to be really focused, to explore something. On the other side, there is a square between the Sun and Neptune, which can bring some kind of confusion or may increase our imagination extremely. And Venus is also having an aspect, but a positive one, with Neptune. Aspect which can boost our creativity, can make us very romantic, very sensitive, and emotional. All of that happens during the week. So let's prepare for it and discuss each of those events day by day. And before that, I have a special surprise and a present, a gift for you guys. You can get the January 2020 astrology calendar absolutely free. All you have to do is just check the link, follow it, and then you will be able to download free the calendar for January. The special surprise I have also added is a Google Calendar version. This is something brand new. We haven't done it so far. It took us a lot of time, but finally we are ready. So you're gonna get a PDF plus Google Calendar, which you may import into your own Google Calendars and use it whenever you want to, on your mobile phone, on your computer, everywhere. It's something amazing, and I highly recommend you to take this gift. It's absolutely free. We have also added a Google Calendar version, by the way, for the whole calendar if you are willing to get it as well. And with that being said, let's move to Monday, December the 2nd, with the most significant event during the week. And I can say one of the most important ones during the whole year. Jupiter moving to Capricorn and staying there for the next 1 year. Jupiter in Capricorn requires from us to work harder on our goals, but at the same time may help us to achieve more practical goals, to be more empowered to do something practical, and of course, to see the visible results. We have to mention that Jupiter in Capricorn is not powerful. Actually, this is the full position of Jupiter, which means that whatever you want to achieve as a goal, as a dream, you have to do the work. You have to be responsible. You need to plan things, you need to organize things, but all of that should happen in a smooth and nice way that you may also enjoy. This is especially positive for the earth signs, Capricorn, first of all, yay, but also Virgo and Taurus, and even the other signs. Each sign can experience the benefits of Jupiter in different life area. And if you haven't watched your December monthly horoscope, I highly recommend you do that, because I talk about each sign and how they will experience those positives that Jupiter in Capricorn can bring. So if you haven't watched them, I will put the link below. You can find that as well. And back to the general picture. So Jupiter in Capricorn. We need to be more in touch with reality. We need to have more practical goals. But on the other side, when it comes to business, work, or something that you're ready to work for, Jupiter can really help you and support you. So generally, we can expect that there will be interesting new opportunities when it comes to social development or some social projects, career opportunities, business opportunities, and all of that may have a very long impact. So that's the positive thing. Even though we may need to work harder when Jupiter is in Capricorn, on the plus side, the results might be long lasting. They can be more stable. So I expect this transit to help us to, be a little bit more focused on our work, but at the same time, see the results from our effort. So I am very excited about this transit. Okay, and as we said, of course, not just Monday, that will be true for the whole year, basically most of 2020 as well. On Monday, the moon is also in Aquarius, which is a nice position for some new things, for more excitement, new opportunities, for some socializing with other people, with your friends or community, or working with your team. That should be a nice day. Now, let's move to Tuesday. On Tuesday, we have a couple of aspects actually. Venus with Mars connecting positively. This is a very nice aspect when it comes to relationships, communication between men and women, harmonizing the relationships, but also when it comes to doing something that you want. Venus represents also our desires, and Mars, it's the actions we take. And when you have a positive aspect, it means you can take action related to your own desires, to what you really want. So that's also an amazing aspect when it comes to anything that you love doing. It could be in your career, it could be related to your hobby, or of course your personal life. Take action related to what you want to have or what you want to materialize in your life. On the other side, Mercury is also having a nice aspect with Pluto, which can help us to dive deeper into something, explore, be more concentrated on concrete projects, and even for some kind of meditation or spiritual practice, energy practice, this aspect is very positive. And the last one is the quintile between Mars and Pluto, and that's an aspect which can empower us, but in a different way. So there is a change that we need to welcome in our lives, or some kind of choice that we need to make. Maybe take some new action, maybe adapt to some kind of changes or new circumstances. But in one way or another, it's time to do things. And with all of that being said, we need to mention that also the moon will be in Pisces. And that's one of the more specific positions for the moon, which can make us dream a lot, fantasize, imagine, be more creative, be more inspired. The challenge may come when it comes to really hard work or putting physical effort on something. That may not be the best day for this type of work, but for something creative or inspiring, it's a great time. On Wednesday, the moon is in Pisces and will have three aspects. Conjunction with Neptune, which increases the sensitivity incredibly. You may experience more emotions, you can be more sensitive, but you may also connect deeper with other people, share with them your feelings. Empathy is also something that can be, something which we can experience, and creativity, to be inspired to do something that you love, and of course for spiritual stuff as well. On the other side, the moon is having two aspects which can help us to be more productive. Sextile with Saturn and Pluto. So when it comes to some kind of responsibilities, something that we are determined to achieve or do, those aspects are supportive. On Thursday, the moon will have a very interesting aspect. So the first square with Jupiter after Jupiter entered Capricorn. So that's a new one. So we haven't experienced that for years actually in those particular signs. So it would be interesting to observe actually what would be the impact. Before that, until 2 p.m., the moon is in Pisces, so the energy is kind of lower when it comes to physical efforts and serious work. For creativity and inspiring things, things that require more imagination, that would be a great time. But if you need to take concrete actions to be more vital, more energetic, to be tough, the second half of the day will be more productive. After 2 p.m., the moon is already in Aries, so it's a significant shift, you know. We can feel more determined, braver, more impatient as well. Sometimes we might confront more with other people, but the most important is, after all, to navigate the energy and to take action. And this square with Jupiter, which I'm really interested to see how it will work, it might be related to some kind of goal that either we need to change something about, or we need to put extra efforts about it, like, you know, serious determination to achieve something, like a very strong desire to have or do or be something different. So that would be an interesting one. Then on Friday, the moon is still in Aries, so we still have this dynamic, exciting, masculine energy, which is always positive when it comes to business or areas where you need to take risks or take more action. And also the sun will have a trine with the moon, which is one of the greatest aspects actually, that allows you to express yourself, to feel like you can really be noticed by other people, do something meaningful, and connect with the environment around you. So that's a nice aspect, and it's in the fire sign, so it supports us to take action about something we are inspired about, something that we would enjoy, something we are excited about, and also to take certain risks, to be more impulsive, and to do something impressive. However, there is one challenging aspect the moon is going to have. This is a square with Venus. So emotionally, things may not be so balanced. We may need to work harder to have this balance. And we may find that we are not so willing to make compromises. Something which is also typical for the Aries moon. So we kind of have two indications showing this tendency. So make sure to be careful how you treat other people, not to be too harsh, not to be rude perhaps, but instead try to, you know, find the balance somewhere in between your own desires and other people's desires. And on Saturday, the moon is still in Aries, so that's the last day with the moon in Aries during the week. So it means high level of energy, desire to do something, inspiration to take action. But on Saturday, the moon is going to have two challenging aspects with Saturn and Pluto. So we may find ourselves challenged by something. Like there can be a restriction or some kind of limit or something we need to work harder, or even some kind of blockage that we need to overcome. So be more careful on Saturday and be prepared to work harder and be more patient. On the plus side, Pluto can bring more determination, more focus, more concentration, which can also boost our confidence and desire to do or have something. And finally, on Sunday, we have two Neptune aspects, one challenging and one very positive. The challenging one, the Sun will square Neptune, and that's a big one, which can bring some kind of complication, something which we are not able to see clearly, probably related to ourselves or our own desires or something we want to do. But on the plus side, this aspect can bring more creativity, can help us to sense different type of things, maybe to be more compassionate with other people, or make some kind of sacrifice for someone we love, make a gesture of sacrifice. And for some kind of spiritual practice that requires some kind of effort, this aspect can be helpful. But make sure to be careful when it comes to things that require logic or detailed approach or lots of concentration and focus. That might be a challenge on Sunday. On the other side, Venus is having the sextile with Neptune, which increases the romantic feelings, the sensitivity. In relationships, this is a great aspect which can make you very kind, very polite, which can help you to feel connected with your partner or the people you love on a different level, on a higher, kind of more spiritual level. And for creativity, this is also a beautiful aspect. It could be something that you personally do, or you might enjoy, appreciate what other people have done, go to a concert, museum, some kind of exhibition, just enjoy the creative things that other people or you might create. And the moon on Sunday is in Taurus, which is a different type of energy compared to the previous 3 days. The moon in Taurus is more grounded, more stable, more patient, and that's how we can feel generally. This is a nice position of the moon to concentrate on practical things, material stuff, even financial stuff. However, with the other Neptune aspects, probably financial decisions are not, the best that you can take on Sunday. But still, when it comes to taking care of your body or something more material, this is a great day. Okay, guys, so that was our forecast for the upcoming week. So exciting with this Jupiter ingression. I'm waiting for it as a Capricorn, of course. Let us know how you feel with this aspect. Is it exciting for you as well? And don't forget to get yourself the free gift of January 2020 calendar, both as a PDF and Google Calendar integrated. Something I'm so happy, something I've wanted to do for a long time, and finally we are ready. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Thank you again, and we'll see each other very soon.